Okay, today's video is the Bandit Pro X-Trail, or the Bandit X-Trail Pro. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Extra light, couple of bottle waters up here, bottle holders, daylight. Everybody's gone over the specs way before we got these spikes, so we don't need to go over the specs. I added some air shocks, and that's about it. Seat cover, which folds under the seat. I removed the seat, folded it under there. Somebody asking about that. Little power box in here to power my phone, which we will be shutting down. I mainly use that for music, but I don't want to get any rights against me. I'm going to try not to use it in the most power mode. We're going to try and get as much out of the batteries as we can today. And riding on these trails, definitely using up a lot of batteries. Try and go easy on the batteries, because after we get there, we're going to go to another set of trails, and after that, we're going to go to the state park. So let's see, can the Bandit go all day? We're going to find out. Yeah, we've already seen enough technical videos. This trail is very rocky, a lot of sharp rocks. I've popped tires in here before. And there's a lot of rock ledges and stuff, so I gotta drop the back end down. We won't be going ripping fast through here. It's like a riverbed, rocks underneath all these leaves, so I gotta keep up some speed, but I'm not gonna go fast through here because these hub motors aren't really made for like harsh off-road trails, which this is what this is. This trail is going to be difficult. It's going to be hard on the bike. So I'm in two-wheel auto, and I am still just in normal mode. Now when you put that into max mode, you get a lot more front tire spin, so I would suggest you just keep it in auto mode. Let's take this rock on. This is usually a slippery rock, but with these other tires on it, with stock tires on any e-bike, I basically slid down that rock. So that's a little traction test. Here's a little hill. It's pretty steep, these hills. They may not look at it like it on the helmet, but I had no problem getting up here, and I'm just in normal mode. Normal 4. I can probably put it down to normal 3. Since I'm running both wheels, I'll try to run them as little as possible. So one thing I want to explain to you all is the range, okay? So it's telling me right now in normal mode my range is 63.3 miles. And as we drop the modes down, you'll see it go up. But the thing about that is when you're in two-wheel, it says 66.8, right? It still says 66.8. So what I've learned, and I've got 423 miles, is that when you're in two-wheel, that range is actually only going to be half of that, okay? So that's telling you what the range is for one motor, basically. But you're using two, so you got to divide that in half. It's not doing it on the thing, because you're obviously using more juice. You know, look, even when you go to max, it still stays at 66.8. You know, it only changes the mileage when you change the setting. So here, if I stay to max, I really only get 25 miles. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm going to try and run rear wheel as much as possible, and also keep the level fairly low. There's no more steep hills on this trail, I don't think. Nope. Just some short ones. I think we can go right in eco mode. And I'm just going to switch between two and one wheel as needed. I don't want to leave it on the whole time because you're going to use up a lot of battery. Trust me. It's slow on takeoff. Oh, and one thing else I want to change now that we're on the trails is my mode. There we go. Easy as that. And it doesn't really make a difference. It may be in a higher mode. I am going to actually step it up to normal. There we go. And I gotta tell you, it's warm out today. It's in the 70s and it's October. Go figure. Very quiet bike. So these are what the kind of trails I want to see bikes tested on. You know, I don't want to see them going down like a dirt road and people saying, oh, you can take your bike off road. This is what I want to see. What can it do? Like, really, what can the freaking thing do? So here we go. These trails today are going to test this bike to its maximum output limit. Trust me. They're going to get more difficult as we go along. Okay, it's responding pretty good like this. Normal mode. Let's see if I can make it up here with one wheel. This is going to be a bounce, all right. There we go. Nice. All right, I'm going to need some more torque here, so I'm just going to pop it into both wheels. Very sharp turn coming up here, going uphill. And my handlebars barely fit. Little wheelie action. So if you look down, look at these rocks. So there's a lot of jagged edge rocks there. And it's fairly tight. I'm just kind of weaving my handlebars through the trees. Those are the kind of big bumps you don't want to, those aren't that big, but those are kind of, you hear that? Those are the kind of ledges, we'll call them, that you don't want to drop down hard on these hub motors. Front wheel spin, 3 clicks gets me back to the rear wheel. Rear wheel only. Not a lot of soil here. Got a lot of tree roots and rocks sticking out of the ground, and even when we go about 6 or 7 miles up the road to the next trail, it's the same thing except worse, because it's a rock quarry. struggling here. Power wise. I don't have the power turned up, that's why. I mean, I can fix that. It is hot out. I am overdressed. Alright, we've been on this part already. We're going to go connect back up and head in a different direction. Slippery wet leaves, no problem. A little bit of slippage. Alright, this will be new trail again as we turn off. Inside here. Hello. We got smokers coming out here now. So these kind of big ledges, I don't really want to bang the rear end off them or the front end. Because these hub loaders, they got wires glued in there, and if you bounce them and bash them, what's going to happen is they're going to work loose and short out on the side of the hub. So, you know, even though I could go faster here, I'm trying not to bang the hub motors. This isn't a Suron. This isn't a mid motor with a chain driven. You know, that's why they have them like that on those more off-road rated bikes, because alright, we gotta put it in both wheel drive here. Because you can't bounce the hub motors as hard. You take a hub motor off a jump or one of those Surons, and you're gonna smash the motor. Ooh, it's pulling, it's pulling. Whoa, easy there, doggy. So, I'm still in normal mode. I'm not even in. A little muddy here. Lots of power. Climb over these roots. Looks like the wrap on my water bottle on the left came undone, but it's still hanging on there. Again, these are little bouncy ledges that I do not want to bash the tire down. On the next set of trails, it's going to be pretty more substantial than that. Let's see if we can get up here in normal mode. Watch that pedal. You can hear the leaves are wet. Alright, we're in bear country now. Mud, trying to stay out of it. I'll show you why I'm trying to stay out of the mud when I stop. The end of the trail's coming up. Any bears or cycles coming through here? Bears or cycles? Bears or cycles? Whoop, that's that rocket. Oh, we're in a hole there. Power out, power out. All the fall foliage is on the ground. It all fell. It got cold and rained and wind the same night, so it did it all. It changed the foliage, and then it got the leaves all wet, and then the wind knocked them all down. Whoa, this is going to be some tough terrain to come back up. It's wet roots, a couple little ledges. Good test for the bike. You know, if you're going on any trails harder than this, then you're really pushing the limits, because I believe I'm pushing the limits there, where I will be on the next set of trails. It's finally nice to come through here and not get 25 spider webs across your face, especially in the summer when I don't have a full face on. This is some very tough bumps right here. That's just all over. There we go, the end of the trail, because that doesn't go anywhere. I explored it yesterday on a different bike, and then about a quarter mile or so away from my house, the gears went in the motor. It was a 1200 watt motor. I'm going to put a 1500 watt on there. I'm waiting for my warranty to get answered. So there she is. I'm not going to go over anything about the motor sizes or whatever. It's either going to do what I want it to do or it's not, and so it does what I want it to do. That's the end of this trail. We'll head out of here. I'm going to shut the camera off, and then we'll pick it back up at another trail, and then once we do that trail, we're going to go back in the other direction about 8 or 9 miles, and we're going to go to a state park. Can the batteries hold up? We'll find out. It's saying 68 miles at this point, so we'll see. I think the most I've gotten out of it so far was 40 miles, and that was going really easy on everything. All right, time to shut it off. Oh yeah, so two gripes about the bike, if I had to, is the pedal. You know, it's really low. And even the crank is kind of low. It's too bad they didn't kind of put the crank up a little higher. The other bad thing is already been mentioned by someone, is this little gap right there. Some of you are just like, yeah, whatever. But you really need to put, there's no drain hole under there. There's a lip here. That could be full of water. So if anybody's got a 3D printer and they can make up some vents here, you can probably sell us all one. You know what I mean? You can probably print up a bunch of them in one batch once you get the size and stuff. So it just clips in there, and a vent maybe with the couple of louvers in it down, so it gets some air, but we don't want it getting water in there, which I think the water's going that direction. Even up there, I'll do something about up there too. I would, because you can see the stuff's getting way up there. Like Timo's got some shields. If you ever use Timo for cheap stuff, you don't want to buy anything good from them, but they have some shields that stick on there to protect that from rocks. And when you put tires like this on, it does pick up rocks and stuff and throw them. So that's it. That's my only, you know, that's what's wrong with it in my opinion. It's not wrong with it, but that could have been better. The pedals maybe up a little higher, because it's supposed to be a trail bike, right? So, and then like I said, you can't bounce these hub motors too hard, or else you're going to break them like I did yesterday. I whipped on that bike I had, so I was coming off ledges, like wheeling off them and stuff. So that's about it. I put this little plate on the bottom too. This is actually from a camera. It's a camera plate. It goes to one of my old Skywatcher moonfinders. Oh yeah, the other thing I don't like, I really don't like the battery clip, and I don't like the the seals over them. Yep, they're both undone. So no matter how much you play with this, yeah, I'm gonna have to put the camera down. You can never get these things to shut. And when water drips, it drips down, and then this is where it ends up. So it's ending up in there. That's another flaw. I mean, these batteries. If they could have used a different connector on them, we can't even go out and buy a battery because it's such a unique connector. I don't know about you guys, but it takes like 5 minutes to plug the damn things in too. Part of that's because I'm blind. It would be nice if I can get my rack that's supposed to go to this, so I can put my water back there and take those stupid things off the handlebars. Anyway, enough yakking. Peace out. All right, a little water and I'm good to go. Gonna head out of this trail and head up to the next one. When we get to the end of this trail, I'll shut it off. So we're gonna go both motors here, and we're gonna go normal forks. I think we got to do some pulling back up this hill to get to the low ground here. We have to come down, right? So time to go up. Let's see how she does. Normal, still in normal mode. That's a workout. That's putting the suspension through a pretty good workout right there. Making it. Whoa, there's a little hop and skip and jump. Here comes another one. Uh oh, I gotta have to add some pedal power here. Max power. There we go. So once you hit that turbo button there, your front tire is going to start spinning like mad, but it's going to pull you if you can keep balance. Alright. Go on now. I like that you can easily flip through this stuff. I tried going that way yesterday. It wasn't very good. Back down to two-wheel. I might have to go back to two-wheel normal here. I'm gonna pop it into sport mode because we got some steep. I don't want to crack anything on that rock. I banged my derailleur guard on that already, and it did the job. Protected my derailleur. My body is so tired. This is like my third day out on these different bikes. Let's put these there. Kind of wish these pedals had, they were metal. I got them on order. Picked up our stick there. There it goes. I want to go back down to normal. Got some people coming up, I think, so. These kind of ledges, you don't want to fly over them like I keep saying. I don't want to bounce my hubs too hard. Gotta go easy on the old girl. There's a good little hill climb. It'd be a lot better if I could keep up the speed, but I can't see where there's hikers coming. These tires are good, I gotta tell you. I'm climbing right up these wet roots. See how the bike just jumped there? That's what I don't like about it. Oh yeah, that's another one thing now. That's this thing like is like a safety problem, is when your pedal just turns just a little bit, so you're just trying to even out your feet. The bike it's full throttle. It's just like a whiskey throttle, which there's an adjustment for that. We have to be able to get into the technical settings. They should have posted that for us on the Bandit page. I don't know why they would keep that a secret. You know what I mean? Because another thing you can do is you can turn, so the tires are probably set at 20 or 22 wheel size. So if you crank it all the way up to 29, you're going to get more, your speedometer will not be correct, but you, if you use your GPS, you'll probably get at least 40, 45 miles an hour, because you're going to be spinning the wheel faster to make it turn, to catch up to that miles an hour. Trust me, it makes it faster. And you can also get into that same setting and turn up the total speed that you want it to go. Alright, we are in two-wheel drive, normal 4. This is going to be a good hill test. I think I'll put it in sport mode for a few seconds here. If that doesn't work, you hit the old turbo button there and, and let the front wheel rip. So I don't see anybody, so I can pick up a little speed. No problem. Let off it and try to pick it up again. Yeah, no problem. So I bought the bike to do these trails and it's doing them, so I'm happy with it. No matter what the engines are. It made it up. So nice. I'm going to take it back down. I'm going to put it back in rear wheel only. Eco 1. So I'm really trying to save the battery. Oh, let me put it back on the trip. On the range it says 67 miles. We'll see. I don't know if I can keep it in rear wheel drive all day. It gets kind of boring. On the next trail we'll be using maximum power, 7 on the mode, and red on the, they'll be max on both tires. There's going to be some lot steeper hills. And here comes the doggy. Hello. Pretty good. You're dressed correctly. I'm not. I'm so overdressed it's crazy.
Oh yeah, you must be hot.
I am.
I see you riding down the street all dressed like with all that on all the time.
I do. Yeah, you see me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good exercise. I can pedal and ride.
I'm sure it is. Do you live around here then?
Yeah, I live in Guilford. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I live right over here in Doug Rock. So
Oh, that's nice.
We're always over here.
Right, you always see
Yeah,
me.
it's hot to start waiting for that.
That's a nice doggy. Hello.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Enjoy your afternoon.
You too. Bye now. Navigating the gates is the hardest part. It's 3:12 and we're at almost 5 miles. All right. And I just did this, right? Or did I? Yeah, 3:12. All right, I'm going to shut the camera off and turn it back on when we get to the other trail because I don't want to wear the battery out or bore you. So we'll get back on it because there's going to be plenty of road riding coming up. All right, peace out. Okay, we're back at the next trail. So here we go. Let's look at the trip time, 41 minutes. Our average speed is 26.7. Our trip distance, so far we've gone 10.8 miles, so it was about 6 miles to get here. And the range it's saying is 53. We're at Eco 2, it's not going to stay that, because this trail is really going to test out the power of the bike. We're going to be doing max mode. So we'll enter in normal mode. But yeah, we're going to have to kick it up a notch here. We're going to chew on some battery. We're starting with 76% on both of them. This part of the trail is still the hiking part, so this is the most commonly used part of the whole trail system because it gets in and out to the other trails. So we are still in rear wheel only. Alright, we're going right up to the max, off-road and maximum on both wheels. We're right in the beginning here. This is going to be pretty hairy. Got front end down. She's bouncing alright. Ain't done climbing yet. Well, there's a power test for you right there. That did pretty good. We're going to go back to rear wheel. And I'm going to try to use a little battery as possible. Alright, here comes another hill. We're back to two-wheel drive. Normal. Oh, I better bump it up here. Alright, it's going to get hairy. And I'm going to punch turbo mode. Back to full everything. Climb, baby. Whew. Keep your balance on that front wheel while it's spinning. Alright. Alright. A little button accident there. Back to rear wheel only. Let's keep it in normal one. Wow, so it's got some torque. That was pretty good. I'm 153, so I don't know how much you weigh. Oh. Back to both wheels and off-road mode. I don't have the front wheel maximum, and I've noticed it doesn't spin as much. Oh, but it's barely making it. Here comes another steep hill. I just punched it into turbo mode. Go on. Alright, Elaine. There's another steep climb. Get it out of this mode because it jumps in this mode. Alright. We're going back to eco because we're rolling downhill here. Climbing up these is always fun, especially when they're wet. That's a good test. Coming up this hill is a good test too. Hey, horsey. Easy, whoa. Don't want want to bounce these hubs on these rocks too much. So as you can see, these trails are difficult. They are something to get used to because of so many rocks and these roots going across it. This is how you test out a bike. If we can make it through these trails, then that's pretty good. It's not a Saran or one of those other bikes like it. You know, it's not a full all-out off-road bike, and it's not meant to be. It wasn't meant to be, but for a multi-purpose bike, it's pretty good. Because it's fast on the roads, we all know that. What do they call them bikes? It's an enduro. And when they came out with those basically motocross bikes with blinkers. They called them enduros. And they were crappy dirt bikes. So I wouldn't say this is crappy. This it's pulling up some steep hills, so takes some used to getting used to the front tire spinning, but just keep your balance. Here is another good test. This hill is wet leaves, rocks. Back tire's gonna want to bounce. With these air shocks I put on, I showed what they were, where I got them, Amazon. They're a little stiff for me. So once they get worked in, they're going to be perfect. Oh, I got to put it in two-wheel drive here. Not enough time to change the power mode, but we're going up it in eco mode with two-wheel drive. That's freaking pretty good. When you're just in auto with both wheels going, you can really crank through here. Or crank wherever you are, but I still want to do a road test later. I'm going to go to the park. I want to go to the state beach, so I'm trying to go easy on the battery and save enough juice so I don't have to pedal home. And we're going for... Oh, I'm taking a right turn. We're going for 40 miles. $40 total. That's what you're going to get out of these batteries, probably. You know, doing this kind of stuff. If I kept it in two-wheel drive all the way, I definitely wouldn't be able to make it to the state park and back. And this trail ends right on the other side of this tree. So I usually go, there's a little patch. There's a little patch right up there on the hill. I usually go up there and watch the stuff down in the valley. You know, it's off-road, right? So, want a piece of me? Can I get around there? Oh, it's a possibility. Is it worth it to go that much farther? Oh no, that tree goes all the way across. So good thing I didn't try. I'll park up on top of this hill. I gotta drink some water. I'm gonna let the motors cool off. Let's take a look. It's saying I have 56 miles left in this range. It's saying we've been riding for 49 minutes. My average speed now is 17.5, and we have gone 11.8 miles. So this trail was about a mile or so long. We still have 73 and 74% left on our battery. And our total, like I said, we've done almost 12 miles. My goal is to get to 40 miles. Okay, welcome back. Trip distance, 11.8 miles so far. Our range is 55.6 miles if I keep it in this mode, which we know I will not be keeping in this mode. Camera's working good. Check, check, check. All right. So, can the Bandit X-Trail Pro make it out of that hill? This is the slipperiest it's ever been since I've been in here, with the wet leaves on the ground, the roots and everything. Will it make it out of here? And will it make it out of here without me falling down? I haven't fallen down on it yet. So let's hope that stays. I am going rear wheel, normal, level 3. Saying we got 49 miles range this, so we're going to get down there in the range. We're going to wear it out coming out of here. Oh, I don't know if I put it back in torque mode, did I? Let's check it out. I think I put it in road mode. Maybe I didn't check it out. Change it back. Oh, it's in torque. Alright, I did. Alright, let's check him. Alright, these hills are going to be long and tough coming back. Slightly uphill. Tricky in the roots when it's raining out. And again, I'm not trying to bang these hub motors up too much. A normal dirt bike, you would use a little speed, but you gotta always be mindful of your hub motors. They're not made to be banged and cracked on. Oh shoot, we gotta get to two-wheel drive here. Power up. Power up to sport mode. But we didn't need to go up to 7. At first I really didn't like the front wheel drive, but yeah, I'm digging it. It's pretty cool when you get used to doing it. I'm gonna drop right down Eco 1. At the end of this, we're gonna go uphill again. Alright, we're down in the valley. Let me get it ready. We're in off-road mode. Front wheels are on auto. Through the mud. Still going uphill. Here we go. Yeah. Still going uphill. Right, want to send me into the tree. A little further. We almost made it all the way up. Woo. Very cool. Alrighty. Give the motor a little rest. Actually, when I stopped back there and I said I was giving the motors a rest, I felt them. The front motor wasn't even warm. And the back motor was just a little warm, wasn't even hot. So these motors could be juiced up a little higher, in my opinion. Up a little hill here. Nope, we'll hit it back to two-wheel drive. See how straight these wheels, this front wheel is staying going over those are wet roots right there. Trust me, if those were the stock tires, I would have went down on back there probably a couple times. They just don't. It's just every stock tire that comes on bikes pretty much. Unless you're getting yourself a $3,000 or $4,000 bike. Easy on the hub motors. Alright. Traction test. Alright, that's pretty much the end of the trail. We're coming back to the walking trail. We're in Eco Level Mode 1. And we're going to go easy off of here. My other bike, I kind of went off there airborne yesterday, and that might have what then happened to my my hub motor. It didn't survive. I don't know what the heck. I have a nice soft air shock on the back. But I had a 1500 watt motor I'm putting on it tonight when I get done riding this. That's my project for tonight. So I'm going from a 1200 watt motor on it that really wasn't juiced up very high to a 1500 watt motor, which I am going to be able to program the maximum out of it. Hello. Thank you. Oh, look at that nice doggy. Hello. Good. Good training. Alrighty. I like e-bikes. I don't scare nobody. Damn dogs. Alright, let's see what we got here. It says we got 53 miles left, but that's not going to happen. Time almost an hour, average speed 7.5, so we're going almost 13 miles. So I just wanted to mark that in. Because I'm going to shut it off till we get to the other town. Peace out. Alright, we got a little fall foliage action going on and the rest of the way home, so do a little road video. Still an eco level 1. And it says I got 48 more miles. Wheel action going here to get off quicker starts. Alright, I'm gonna grab some lunch and we'll be back. Okay, we're back and we have 54 and 57 on the batteries. So let's see how far we can get. And I'm gonna shut it back off. Welcome back. So we have gone almost 25 miles and we are at 48 and 46% battery. And according to this, we have 35 more miles range, but that's in Eco 1 mode, one wheel. Actually, I don't have to come out of that, so we'll see what we get. Yep, it's 5:11. It's traffic time. I was speeding down this road before on my other bike, so they know the green, and white and black. See how calm that water is today across the sound. Yeah, good day to be out fishing. Hello. I guarantee those two people wanted to tell me I shouldn't be here.
Oh,
Oh, that's okay. I always stop and let the dogs go by. You're not even paying attention. You don't even care. Alrighty, now we're gonna hit the walkway near the beach. Everybody's rushing down here to see the sunset, and it might be over. Let's see, alright, it's not telling us. It's gonna be close though, so I'm just gonna go on the road up here. We're going to go in on the road this time, and we'll come back on the walkway. very interesting. I guess I'll use the, I don't know, is there a note on there saying it's clogged or something? Alright, let's see if we can get to it. And PU. Some stinky garbage. Pretty good. Well, sometimes there's people there. Let's see what's this way. View here, what's going on. Range still says 26 miles. I only need to make it like 10 more miles. We are on 34 and 36. At 35 it goes orange. 2 hours of riding today. Approximate speed 16.4. We've done 31 miles so far. So yep, like my guest said, 40 miles. I don't even think we're going to need 40 to get home, so we should be good. Should be able to use a little more power to get back than I did to get here. I don't really need it except going up that one big hill. Alright, We'll sit here a minute and drink some water and we'll be off. Okay, the sun has set. And we're going to ride home as much video as I got left. It says we've gone 31 miles. It says we have 26 in this mode, which is 0. So 24 miles. We'll make it. Alright, here we go. We're going to put it on range so I can keep track of it. Helmet's trying to fog up. Gotta get moving. Alrighty. Lights on. Lights are on. 34 and 36%. Eco mode level 1, rear wheel only. Can we get home? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Looking for somebody, and that's why they got it closed off over there. Be my guess. Actually don't need it. Get off this trail. See the same people every night, so That'll keep people from taking the corner too short. get across here. See here. Total distance 41.6 miles. Says we got 9 miles left. I doubt that. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Average speed 17 almost. 41.6. Peace out.